On Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. On first down, Ferguson. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Brent, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Ferguson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Back to throw again. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ferguson buying time to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Chargers 0. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Ferguson. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for L.A.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is Cook with the ground. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play there on the catch and run.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a give, running left is Harris, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Goff now looking to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. Goff going to keep it himself. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this 1st quarter of play. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. He was brought down by Michael Davis. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a toss play. It's Harris. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. On the keeper, here's Goff. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's 2nd down. Goff going to keep it himself. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, Ferguson. It's complete to Cook. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And complete right side to Cook. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Running on first down, Eckler. Ooh, with a juke. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On second and a yard, Goff. And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Looking deep here for Ebron. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
And they run with Harris off the option.
And they can't bring him down. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Chargers 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. This is swung out to Eckler. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work.
Touchdown, Chargers! And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. On 1st and 10, Goff. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. And search a redemption from the pick six. Goff going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
So I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
A final shot before break here. Goff. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Second down and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Shreds the tackle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, Harris. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. Flush to his right. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's brought down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Well, here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through. And the lead now up to 14.
Steelers 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. Flushed out right. Open man. That's the tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff eluding the pressure right. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off here the 32. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They go play action here on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Lane. And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jerry Tillery. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack on offense. Sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique.
And he's going to lose yardage here as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. The Steelers on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there. Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Chargers 35, Steelers 28.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now, and a couple of touchdown runs to boot. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st and 10, Ferguson flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
Oh, this game, man. This game
play there for LA.
Do whatever they want.
We've seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Off the play fake. Ferguson. He'll buy some time right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on 1st down. Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. But they get back in the huddle. He's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or 2 short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They run again with Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. To throw on second down. Ferguson flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ferguson dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. This is caught inside the 15.
Oh, my God.
And he's in for a touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
Fuck. You couldn't even get the block.
Up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So, for the Chargers, they're into the win column for the 3rd time this year as they get the victory here. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.